Hey y'all, it's Leah back with another of our ideas book where we're making the different templates to use in the future for different junk journal elements. So today we are going to be making a pop out notepad, and I will link the video below where I saw how to do this. It was like on a reel. Basically you start with this little square and then you pull one corner, and now you've got all of these little areas that you can journal, and you just have like fun little flippy things. So it looks complicated, but it's really not. So it's another great way to use up those 6x6 paper pads. Okay, so that is all we need to get started, is one piece of 6x6, and then you're gonna want to have two more pieces. Where did I stick my little pieces? There we go. Two more pieces of coordinating paper that are gonna make these little pieces. Okay, all right, so double-sided paper. What you want is whatever you want to be on the front, you want that to be facing down. Okay, because that's just going to make with your creases and all of that, that's going to make it so much easier. Okay, so all we're going to do is fold in half in both directions. Okay, and you want to make sure you have really good creases, really perfect. This is one where you have to get your points matched like precisely, and I don't know if I'm actually doing that or not. Might be a little off. Okay, because of the way it folds. So we're gonna open it up and we're gonna fold it again in the opposite direction, and I'm trying really hard to get my corners in the right spots. Okay, so now you're gonna open it up again, and you're gonna fold diagonally just in one direction. So I'm gonna just go ahead and grab this top corner, and I'm gonna bring this down here, and you want a really good fold. Okay, because that's gonna be kind of your main action. Get this out of the way. Okay, so now what you do is you're gonna lay it in, and you're gonna kind of bend it, and you're basically, I knew this was going to give me problems when I tried to do this. There we go. So you're grabbing it and you're kind of squeezing these two sides where you have that crease. You're squeezing those together so they kind of come together, and you got this little bowl shape, and then press it down. And then I like to give it a really good crease all around when it's in this position. Okay, all right, so now, and then you can decide kind of how do you want it to be, like this. That's how I have mine. So I have my little corners there, but you can totally do it where it's like this, or you could even put it in your book like this. Again, no rules in junk journaling. That's the only rule. Okay, so we're going to open it up again. Okay, so when we're looking at it this way, we've got these two panels that have a crease in them. Those are the only two panels where we're going to glue something. You could totally glue something here if you wanted to and not put anything on these. Again, that's on whatever you want to do. Okay, but I'm just going to do it again like she did it in the video. I thought it was cool to add something, kind of adds a new little flap. Okay, so what you are gonna do, and when I cut these are 3x3, but I really did like 2 and I don't even think I went down to 2 7/8, but I just trimmed, I barely, when I put it on my paper trimmer, I just moved it a little bit to the right of the 3. So just a smidge under 3x3. It just makes it fold a little bit easier. Okay, so you are going to glue one piece to the top corner of this bottom left piece. So we're just going to glue on that part. Okay, and then we're going to lay that on there. Okay, and then we can glue another piece on the bottom corner of the top right panel. So you're gluing on the opposite sides. Oops. I'm trying to get those edges done. I'm gluing my mat. Okay. And then we can glue this one down there. Okay. All right. So now the fun part. So this is where we're still going to try to, still going to do that close. And then these are basically just going to fold in on each other like that. Okay. So that is our little Pop Out Notepad. And so now I've got, you know, different panels that I can write on. I kind of liked doing it with paper that you could actually write on. So it does make, you know, 4 little writing spots. You can even like sneak little hidden things under here, because you will see those little flaps. So you could put, you know, like a little hidden secret message, or, you know, have a little like animal sticker or something popping out, or a little rub on or something on there would be kind of fun. Okay, and so that just closes up like this. I'm going to go ahead and glue on our label. Now we're just going to put it on here. All right, so our directions. We are going to fold one piece of double-sided 6x6 cardstock with whatever your front is going to be. You want that facing down. You're going to fold it in half both ways, and then you're going to fold it diagonally just in one direction. You're going to push those diagonal corners in to form that diamond shape. This is where you want to ink if you were going to ink any of your pieces. And then your optional part, you could just leave it like that and just have a fun little fold. If you do want to add in these little extra pieces, then you need to cut 2 pieces of decorative paper, or plain, you know, it could just be solid like I did mine. And you're going to cut those just a smidge less than 3 by 3. Glue 1 piece to the top corner of the bottom left, and then 1 piece to the bottom corner of the top right. Okay? And then decorate however you would like to do that. All right, let's go ahead and pop this in our book. I think I had a page that I just saw. And hopefully a small page if I can find that. I am really, let's see, that, no, can't. Trying to see if I could double, that was the page I was looking for. Seeing if I could double up, but I don't think I can. Okay, so we'll go ahead and add this. To our journal. And you can see how that will work in your journal. So it just opens up and gives you all that extra space. And then we'll glue down our directions. Thank y'all so much for watching and for commenting. I do love seeing comments. If you haven't already subscribed, please do that. I would so appreciate that. And let me know if there's anything that you would like to see, or if you've tried any of the ideas. I love hearing how they turned out. So I will see y'all next time. Bye.